Hi, my name is Dave Snyder, and we're doing the Dave and Don Show. I am David A. Snyder, CPA, MBA, and EA with the David A. Snyder CPA PLLC. Me and Don was not able to be here today. We are both members of the Prescott Sunrise Lions Club. Please go to prescottsunriselionsclub.org to see the projects we participate in. I can't believe that we've been doing this show for a year. We have talked about our calendar project and tax credits, the school nurses that go around Yavapai County screening kids' eyes, the eye care RV that goes to underserved areas of Yavapai County, our recycling project, Camp Tatia, the Leo Club we started at PHS, and many, many more Lions Club projects. We've discussed many of them, and they're very helpful to the community as well as our Lions Club members. Our club, the Sunrise Lions Club, recycles about 20 tons per month, or over 40,000 pounds of paper. The monies received from recycling and other projects like our calendar project and tax credits go right back to the community, and these include sight and hearing for kids, 4.0 dinner for the high school kids who had a 4.0 throughout their career, like my daughter Ann's going to have at the end of her career, as well as probably Bridger and Sarah are there behind the cameras. Leader dogs for the blind, school nurse needs, Yavapai Exceptional Industries for disadvantaged adults, vocational scholarships, Camp Tatia for special needs kids. It's a camp during the summer that special needs kids go to, and they feel part of the community more. People who care, and among many other needs of the community. All these projects are very beneficial to the communities that we're in. We have 3 Lions clubs in Prescott, the Prescott Sunrise Lions, which is the best club, of course, because I'm in it. The Prescott Noon Lions, which does a lot of paper recycling for Prescott. The Sunrise Lions does paper recycling for Prescott Valley. And then the Prescott Evening Lions, they do the golf tournament during September. That really promotes a lot of different activities for the community. We also have a Prescott Valley Club and a Chino Valley Club, and so 5 clubs in the Quad City area. Actually 6, because there's also a Bradshaw Club. And I've been very honored to give out checks to some of these organizations that we talked about, to Yavapai Exceptional Industries, the school nurse needs, those type of things. Like today, when I dropped off a check to this Yavapai Food Bank, because they were short some turkeys for this year, and we decided that we were going to contribute to that. Now we're going to talk to our guest here, Rosa Marino Hilburn, who will be talking about the photography she created and we used for our 2017 Lions Club calendar, which many of you in our community will receive this time for the year of 2017. So our guest today is Rosa Marino Hilburn, a photographer and owner of Virgo Organized Interiors. Thank you for being with us today, Rosa.
Thank you, Dave. It's nice to be invited.
Okay. So what inspired you to create the beautiful pictures that we use for our Lions Club calendar?
Well, principal, as you know, first of all is thank you for having me here. And it's a good cause. When you said you needed a photographer, I just went out there. I really enjoy taking pictures of our community. The area is gorgeous, different areas. Yavapai County, and not only just Prescott itself, but there is mountains, there's lakes, there's wild animals and beautiful scenery and mountains and clouds and weather. So I said, okay, I'm going to take pictures of different locations, and I do have thousands of images on my archives. As a nature photographer, I've been doing this for so many years, local and national, international photography.
Such as where?
Mexico, the Caribbean, Florida, all over the place.
It's international, huh? Florida's kind of
International,
an
yeah, in
international
Mexico,
area.
yeah. But I do take pictures all over.
Okay.
And but really, I was inspired to do something for the community as well. I'm also very involved with the Chamber of Commerce, and yes, we were short for some turkeys. And we were at the turkey donation for the food bank, at the Yavapai Food Bank, and I think we did about 210, 200 and something like that at the Fry's location for from 10 to 6 o'clock. And we do that every year, so we're very involved with the community as well. So
I went in there to talk to them about something, and they said they were short about 180 of them. And so I called on some of the other Lions clubs of the area to also contribute funds. And my club, I got with the board of my club to just gave them a check yesterday or this morning.
it's a good thing when families get together and they take their children to go shopping, and we are right there outside waiting for, it could be donations or food or turkeys. And next year is going to be even bigger. I'm going to be in a chairwoman with the ambassadors with the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. So we're going to have radio stations and volunteers and all the members of the ambassadors club. And we're going to have banners with names and sponsors and things like that. And everybody's going to have hot cocoa and mittens and jackets. It was very cold to be
I
there
see
at
you
that
at
time.
a lot of chamber
Yes,
events and a lot of
yeah,
community
yeah.
events.
I like to get involved.
I'm glad you're involved in all that.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
It's good. We're doing a good thing. And I encourage all the young people to get involved, and do things for the community and for our next generation. This town, the Yavapai County is very united and is amazed at how many, when you need something, you put out there a big sign or whatever, and everybody comes in and pitches in for whatever it is. And, it can be a veteran, it can be a needy child, it can be a family, it can be anything. Everybody works very, very nice in this community, and I love it.
I love it too. I really enjoyed, and we have also contributed to help with the Leo Club. We started the Leo Club last year with my daughter being the president, and I'm really proud of her and this club for helping out the community and kind of getting involved in the community so that they continue with that throughout their life and help the community as well as and contribute to. Because we've also gone around town and given out the food from St. Germain's and from the Lions Club and all that kind of, or from Food Bank and all that kind of stuff. And it really is helpful to be helpful in the community. It really makes you feel good too.
Yeah, the local newspaper also does very well on promoting in what is needed out there, or put a calendars or where you can volunteer at many places. I mean, if you're bored, if you don't have anything else to do, or if you have a couple of hours a week or a month to donate your time, it's a good thing. It can be anything. I mean, it can be quilting, it can be knitting, it can be making cookies for the cops, it can be having coffee with the policeman, if you have that kind of time, or going to nursery homes or the Humane Society, or it's very neat. But getting back to your question, what inspires me is I drive around. I always have my camera with me. It's a 35 millimeter Sony, and take it out and go and photograph. It's very therapeutical for me to be out there and photograph horses or lakes or a great view, or if a mountain, the sunsets, and it's very therapeutical.
Yeah, that's excellent. I appreciate that. So we've already talked about kind of what scenery do you like. What scenery does it seem like most people like around here? What's the market?
I think the lakes at is it the Cells?
The Dells?
The Dells lakes, is really beautiful. It's too bad that the water is not so high right now, but Watson Lake is also a very good place for them to go visit. Also, it's a fair, Park Lake. Is it the fair, park?
The Fane Park Lake?
The Fane Park Lake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm my mind right now. Is very popular for me to go and photograph. I really see a lot of rocks formations, water, ducks. There is a little mission in there, a little chapel where people have weddings, and they have like a bridge that you walk through, but it's beautiful scenery, the trees, places to sit down and read a book, tables to have a picnic out there and fly a kite or something like that, and it's gorgeous.
Even the dog park.
Yeah, dog park as well, yes,
So I got some pictures on the phone here. Mm-hmm. Here's the calendar, the front picture. It's
The front cover, is that the front picture? Is
That's
that
the front
January?
picture.
Okay.
That would be that's the front picture, actually.
Yeah, those are the
flags
flags
in PV.
in Prescott Valley, yes,
Yeah.
by the Civic Center. It was beautiful. I have great pictures of that area.
And then we got for January, we have
For January, that is the place up in Chino Valley that is called the Windmill.
the windmill.
That's
Yeah.
the Windmill House.
You were showing me that picture earlier, this windmill right here.
Yeah, this windmill, right.
Yeah, it's
And it's gorgeous out there. A
so
lot
like
of
a
people
little
do not
pond
know.
there, like a little lagoon type
A
thing.
lot of people do not know about the windmill
I never knew
house.
about it until I
It's-
saw this picture.
They have a restaurant there with Western music, and you can eat outdoors and feed the dogs, and it's beautiful. It's very peaceful.
Okay. And then we have for February, we have
The Dells.
the Dells, the river at the pond, lake at the Dells, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the Dells.
Use the right terminology here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be perfect. and then we have for, I guess this is March, we have
That's at the Fane Park.
Fane Park.
Fane Lake Park. That's
It looks
the
like
name.
a kind of a trail through the rock.
Yes,
There's some
it's
trees
you can
and got
climb.
a good horizon there with
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
the beautiful clouds. And then we have this is
That's just downtown. Is the is that the
Hacienda.
Hacienda? That's the
Hacienda, yeah.
Hacienda downtown on
where we're having
Gurley.
our Lions Club dinner
On Gurley.
for our Christmas dinner. Yeah, that's where we're having it in Hacienda. So if anybody wants to join the Prescott Sunrise Lions, we have Christmas dinner in the Hacienda just about every year. So what's this one?
This one is going north. You know how you get off on 69 going north on Prescott Lakes?
Okay,
Prescott Lakes Park in the Dell, some of the area there.
and that would be April or May,
Uh-huh.
and then
Same with this one. Isn't that gorgeous?
that's intense.
Very intense. with
Darkening
the
clouds and some
mountains
lights.
overlooking the Granite Mountain and the clouds, and the way the sun was hitting the area, it was so bright to see all those homes on the hills, and the green. I think is one of the golf courses in there, but it's the Prescott Lake Park.
Okay, and that was for June, and then we have our Sunrise Lines, where we're talking about tax credits. Mm-hmm. And then this is
Prescott Frontier Days.
Frontier
We were
Days.
there with my in-laws and my sister-in-law and my mama Lynette and my husband Leland. We went to the rodeo,
Okay,
the 4th of July,
and then for August we have
the Dells.
another different picture of the Dells. The Dells are beautiful.
And look
you
at
gotta-
the trails there too.
and there's
for
trails and
walking.
everything, so you can see that. And then what is this?
And
Stagecoach.
this
Looks
one-
like Wells Fargo, actually.
Yeah, I know. This one is the place up at the Yavapai County Fair.
Yavapai
grounds.
County Fair. That's pretty good. And then what's this one?
This one is beautiful. This one is at the Civic Center Plaza in Prescott Valley.
Prescott Valley
Beautiful
Civic Center.
statues.
Looks like,
some Indians.
Some Native Americans there. Okay. Oops. Turned it around, so I'm just going to go like that. And then here's
This
the,
one I know. This one is also in Prescott Valley.
and that's
in the
police
center.
officer
Police
holding
officer holding
a child.
Holding a child, and protecting the child, or putting a police shield by this beautiful
We're very
statue.
pro-police here. And then here's the Wall of Honor, the Veterans
Veterans
Wall of
Walk
Honor
of
with the
Honor
flags
with all
behind
the
it, with the American
flags.
flag. And that's
Yes.
under my December ad. I always emphasize that because you have to advertise yourself. So we have a lot of good information in here too. With at the end we have a spot about Rosa, and then we have all this. We have business advertisers. We got the information on there, and some other Lions Club information. So tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit, Rosa.
Oh, myself? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I was in the medical field for 29 years.
You created
Originally-
a laser finger or something?
Oh, I invented a glove with the finger, the tip of the finger that had a light on it. But I was the ghost inventor.
The ghost inventor.
It was great. So I was with the medical field for 29 years. I started with Cigna Company, working for many, many doctors. We used to see 600 people a day in Sun City
Really?
with Cigna Health Plan. So I was involved with first oncology, hematology, helping the psychologist, internal medicine specialist, cardiologist, the lab, X-rays. I remember when we used to have the microscope counting platelet counts or white blood counts in the microscope before you give chemotherapy. So I really liked that, and then I moved into accounting, administration, and hospital administration. And so that all started in Sun City, working in, then I went to New Mexico, worked with the New Mexico Heart Clinic. It was only 3 doctors. I started becoming a consulting for doctors who just came out of the medical school and established their practices and, creating their forms and how to build a perfect claim so that you're not a victim or be at the mercy of insurance companies so no claims get rejected. So credit and collections management is my expertise. And then I became a chiropractic assistant as well. So established a practice up in Tucson, Arizona, and was there for 8 years. And then moved to...
That's actually down in Tucson.
in Tucson, yeah. Down in Tucson.
My sister does that too.
And but getting back into about 10 and a half years ago, I started Virgo Organized Interiors. I decided to do exactly what I love to do, making things look better. Organizing. And not only just organizing a closet or organizing a kitchen or organizing a living room or a garage, but I like to make things with your items that you already have and stay within the budget and stay within the time limit to make a home look like a model home. In a lot of cases, there's people who are, they tell me we're going to put the house in the market, we're going to go on vacation for about 2 weeks, and we're going to put the house in the market when we come back. So I stay there, I play around and decorate the home and everything, and they come back and they says, wow, we're not going to sell the house, we're going to stay here.
How do you find time to do photography with all that work?
In my spare time, when I'm waiting for another home to get ready for the truck to come in or shopping, for items to decorate a home, I go and photograph, take pictures. And a lot of these pictures...
Do you do it for homes too? I mean,
for
like
homes, yes.
For the staging
for
of homes?
And some of them, I have a picture rotation program. It's a system where, let's say you're a CPA.
I am a CPA.
You are a CPA, and if you want any theme in your office, or let's say a theme of horses, and for a rotation program, it will be a theme of horses for maybe 3-4 months. We'll come in every four times a year and change the image. And it can be done at hospitals, a lawyer's office, at doctor's offices, and then they pay a monthly fee.
Okay.
They don't own the images on the wall, but they can buy that item at today's market.
Okay.
And any money that they have applied towards, any money that they have paid towards the leasing the items cannot be applied towards the purchase of
Okay.
the item. And some of these images that you will have, if you have anybody who is interested on buying some of those images, I'd be willing, Virgo Organized Interiors is willing to offer that image, and a percentage will go to the Lions Club.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll offer that.
That's terrific.
Like, for instance, some of these pictures in Chino Valley for this magazine, they're asking me, where is the picture? I want your authorization. Can I do a painting out of it? I said, of course, if they're local and if they're going to sell it in a gallery, if it's going to be, bringing people over to see images, that's wonderful. And once I get time, I want to start doing some kind of images, showing the images for people who want to have their homes certain themes, in certain rooms in their home for their for any type of pictures. And I'm also interested on doing table books, coffee table books. And it can be on windmills, it can be on horses, it can be on mailboxes, or it can be signs. And
I actually have a friend that does that he did before and after pictures, from like 100 years ago. Mm-hmm. He did them. I have some on my wall for Prescott because he came up and took some pictures of, and took some old photos and put them in side by side with new photos. So you get like a Ferrari coming out of a horse-drawn carriage or something like that,
Wow.
or some sort of newfangled car. Mm-hmm. And then it's the images of downtown, along Whiskey Row or the church off of Cortez or something like that. So we have that, and he did it for Washington, D.C., and he's in San Antonio now, so he's probably doing it for that too.
And I've been helping a lot of people too with Virgo Organized Interiors. Is for people that work at home. They have their office at home. They want to have it nice, organized, and uncluttered. And so I go in there and spend a couple of days of what they do and how everything is just very functional, very no stress, and they know everything is labeled and stuff. And also, as a CPA, I provide items for them to, or let's say an accordion file to put all the receipts every month.
Yep.
And at the end of the year, they just collect everything, or they
and send it to me
them
and give it to me. That's organization,
exactly,
baby.
Exactly. And then
and she does a really good job of that. She organized my office and helped me out some, and it really helped. It really helped. It organized.
I like to organize. I like to make things easier for people, and also even I do that for children, that don't have any organization skills. And a lot of times it's the parents' fault, but the kids sometimes, if you walk them through and make them organize things, it can be their closet, their backpack, their toys,
like
their shoes, color coordinated, and have everything, their production in school and their self-esteem. I also I speak for, in college or in schools for how to present themselves, how to dress for the job interview, how to write a resume, what are their goals. A lot of people don't even know what they want to be when they grow up, So I keep busy.
That's terrific. That's awesome. Okay, so we have, do I have any more questions for you, or do you have any questions for me?
Well, I was thinking about the accordion file, to send to all your clients.
I should probably do that.
So all your
I should
clients,
probably have that and put my name and put my card on there.
Your card in there, and give them away and say, here is for your receipts for 2017. Every month, just put all your receipts or any donations that you have in there, or any questions that you might have. And what I do is help them with the medical billing. And I also help them with their on the computer to do with the program. What is the program?
The medical billing program?
The program, I can't think of it right now.
Excel?
Excel, thank you. Excel program, and they can just do month to month and add alphabetize or monthly and summarize everything, and it's just very easy. And then they just send it to you, and they push the button.
Very, very easy.
A lot of times I see their receipts and papers in a shoebox.
Get a picture of her shoes.
Their shoebox, can you believe it? Oh, I'm a fashion designer as well, and on my spare time, I'm a seamstress. Italian boots.
All right,
Silly.
so we're going to do a conclusion here. Okay.
He's
Okay,
laughing.
so again, we are the Prescott Sunrise Lions, and we'd like to invite you to our club meeting, which is held at Waffles and More, 7 a.m. every Thursday, except for this Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. You will find that our club is friendly and fun, but we're also very engaged in the Prescott and Prescott Valley communities, actually the Quad City area. We joke and laugh and fully understand our purpose in the community we serve. That's our whole purpose. If you want to be part of such a group, then become a member of our club. I also want to thank Rosa for being here
Thank you, Dave.
and telling us about organization as well as our calendar, our beautiful pictures on our calendar that we're going to give out all at the beginning of the year as well as in December. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I would also like to thank Ann Snyder, Sarah Wynn, Bridger Johnston. They're the ones that are doing the camera work for our from the Leo Club at PHS, and they do that, and we get members from the Leo Club every month to work on our project, which is to do this Lions Club show and talk about Lionism. I would also like to thank Jim and Linda and Mary for helping out today in terms of from the Prescott Media Center that records this show every month, and we really appreciate what they do. Again, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
This is being recorded on November 23rd, and have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're really happy to have our audience, and please keep watching. We want to show the positive aspects of Lionism, which they are. Lionism started in 1917. We're almost 100 years old.
Wow.
And it was we were at first a business club, and now we're a service club. We service. We're the biggest service organization in the world with 1.4 million members in 210 countries, with 47,000 clubs around the world. And Lions are we serve. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.